Hello and welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really, really do appreciate it. I've just realised that we've still got the thing up there. But thanks so much for everyone who's joined so far. I really, really do appreciate it. I hope you are doing well. Today we're going to be watching Southampton taking on Manchester United. Manchester United got off to a very, very, very convincing start. Major, thanks so much for tuning in. A very, very convincing start against Leeds. 5-1 it finished on the opening day. Southampton lost, I think it was 3-1 to Everton in the end. So they will be looking at getting a result again after struggling in the opening game. Personally, I think Manchester United will have the better. I'm expecting Southampton to struggle a little bit, but I'm hoping that that doesn't happen because I really like Southampton, but I think they could have a struggling season this season. So we'll have a look at how things are, the lineups and things like that as well. 3-1 Man United, says Major. Yeah, I think Manchester United will win as well. I just think they have the better side and could be a side that will win fairly comfortably, I think, in the end. Right, okie. So the team lineups are as follows. I think Sancho and Varane are both on the bench. Varane making his first debut, really, in the squad. There's a few players injured, we'll look at in a minute. McCarthy starts in goal for Southampton. Livramento, Stevens, Salisu and Perot are the back four. Gineppo, Ward-Prowse, Romeo, Walcott, Armstrong, as in Adam Armstrong, not Stuart Armstrong. Che Adams is the team for Southampton. De Gea is in goal for Manchester United. Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Maguire, Shaw, Matic, Fred, Fernandez, Greenwood, Pogba and Martial is the team for Manchester United. I just realised that I can put this in here, so I don't need to. So they've kept a fairly similar team that won against Leeds. On the bench for both sides, Bednarek, Diallo, Elwanusi, Forster, Shane Long, Redmond, Valerie, Teller and Walker Peters are on the bench for Southampton. Dallo is on the bench. Tom Heaton is the substitute goalkeeper, with Henderson being out. Daniel James, Lingard, Mata, McTominay, Sancho, Van der Beek and Varane is all on the bench. So Sancho and Varane are both on the bench. Out for both sides. No one really of note. Smallbone and Jones are both injured for Southampton. There's a couple of players in quarantine. Bailly and Cavani are both quarantining. And then Henderson is out. Phil Jones is out as well. Rashford has got a shoulder injury. Telles is out. I think Lingard is back in the squad after his quarantine has finished. There's a game currently taking place in Scotland that's about to finish. It's currently 2-2 between Dundee FC and Hibernian. Jason Cummings scoring one of the goals. Used to play for Shrewsbury and scored against Liverpool when they played each other. Hey, Alex, thanks so much for joining the stream. I really do appreciate it. How are you doing today? So the games yesterday. I haven't watched the highlights yet, but Liverpool won 2-0 against Burnley. I watched that one. That was very expected. I thought Burnley played pretty well, but Liverpool showed their class in parts. Aston Villa won 2-0 against Newcastle, with Danny Ings scoring a brilliant goal, and then El Ghazi with a penalty. Palace and Brentford played out a 0-0 draw. Leeds and Everton drew 2-2 with Rafina scoring after 72 minutes to equalise after Damari Gray had put them ahead, made it 2-1. Calvert-Lewin scored the opening goal, which was a penalty, and Click got one back before half time in that one. Man City put 5 past Norwich. Tim Krul owned goal. Then Ferran Torres had a goal disallowed. Jack Grealish scored his first Manchester City goal. Laporte made it 3-0. Sterling made it 4-0, and in 84 minutes on the clock, Mahrez made it 5-0. So City get their first win of the season, and in very, very comfortable style. Norwich are already bottom of the league, having conceded 8 and not scored a single goal yet. And then the game last night was Brighton versus Watford. 2 goals in the first half. Shane Duffy and Mopé with the goals in that one. And Brighton are currently second in the table. Hey, good, thanks, mate. Getting ready for Arsenal versus Chelsea. It should be a good game, Arsenal versus Chelsea. I'm really looking forward to it. If this stream doesn't do too well, I might do another stream with between those two sides. We'll have the drink. Hasenhüttl is under a little bit of pressure. No side this year has picked up less points in the Premier League than Southampton, and that includes the sides that were relegated back in May. So they are very much struggling for points, and they have looked very, very, very poor. If you haven't already put your prediction into the chat, feel free to do so if you are interested, as we wait for the opening game. We're 9 minutes away from kickoff. So 9 minutes to go until kickoff, and then there's a game at 4:30 as well between Arsenal and Chelsea. 3-0 to Manchester United. So Man United, another Manchester United win. I don't think I can see past the Man United win. I think they will win this game today, but I'm always open to a shock and to see a different result than what I'm expecting, of course. Uh, 3-0 and 3-1 we've got so far. I'm going to go 2-0 to Manchester United. Man United to win, 2 goals to 0 in this one. So then there is a game tomorrow as well. And there is a game kicking off at 4 as well between Wolves and Tottenham. That is at 2 o'clock as well. Again, so we'll have updates on that one. Arsenal and Chelsea kick off at 4:30. And then West Ham versus Leicester is at 8 o'clock on Monday night. So finished 2-2 between Dundee and Hibernian. Lyon and Clermont finished currently 3-3 in Ligue 1. So the game is going to be kicking off soon. Chris, thanks so much for joining the stream. How are you doing? I'm doing okay. How are you? How did Carlisle get on yesterday? I think they were winning when I saw, if I'm not mistaken. I think I saw that you were winning anyway. 1-1 it finished. Was it Abrahams who scored? Yeah, Abrahams. Yeah, I'm right. So it was 1-0 when I did check. Rangers playing today. I'll have a look. 2-0 Manchester United, says Chris. We drew 1-1. I'll have a look on Rangers. Rangers kick off at 3 o'clock against Ross County away. Did you hear Souness questioning whether Man United needed Sancho? I think they did need Sancho, but no, I didn't hear it. You're right, mate. Hey, I'm going to be streaming the bigger game between Chelsea and Arsenal. I might do, but I'm not sure. If it doesn't do well, if the stream doesn't do too well, I might do another one because Kelly's got lots of uni work to be doing. So I might do 2-1 Ross County. We drew 1-1. Was it a good game, Chris? Yes. So So just Callum, thank you much for tuning in. How you doing? Thank you much for joining the stream. How are things with you? Hope you are all doing well. We are approaching kickoff. I think 3-1 United. That's the same as Major Man. So Major Man's gone for 3-1. Tuna Manchester United has said Chris, and Alex has gone 3-0 to Manchester United. So all Manchester United wins so far. Man United are playing in blue and yellow today. Southampton are in their usual striped shirts. I'm very well, thank you, Callum. Thank you so much for asking. Kyle, we're good first half, but we backed off second half, which sums up our season so far. Still on a beaten start to the season, suppose. Feels like 2 points trapped lead. Yeah, but I suppose at the end of it, you might look like a good point at come the end of the season, especially against someone experienced as Kenny Jackett. Sol Campbell is part of the punditry today. And here comes Manchester United, led out by Captain Harry Maguire. He has been captain for a while. There's Bruno Fernandes, Luke Shaw, Pogba, Anthony Martial sporting his new look with a bold head. Man United fans have packed out the away end as you would expect. That game between Liverpool and Burnley should have been high scoring more than a 2-0 game. Yeah, there was lots of chances, but I think a lot of them weren't clear cut. Good point on paper, but I feel like I would have taken it for the game. Exactly, that's good. Yeah, I'm surprised. I don't see Sol Campbell very often. Theo Walcott is part of the Southampton side. We will just go through the side, led by Ralph Hasenhüttl. Alex McCarthy is in goal for the Saints. Livramento, Stevens, Salisu, and Perraud. Or Perraud? I think it's Perraud. So Livramento is from Chelsea. Walcott, Ward-Prowse, Romeo, and Gineppo are the midfield. Ward-Prowse has signed a new contract recently. Adam Armstrong and Che Adams are the top two. On the bench, Elwanusi, Redmond, Long, Teller, Diallo, Valerie, Walker-Peters, Bednarek, and Forster. So the team up for Manchester United, led by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. David De Gea is still in goal due to Henderson's COVID-related issues. Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Harry Maguire, and Shaw are the back four. Fred and Matic are in midfield. Greenwood, Fernandes, and Pogba, those latter all three had a big impact in the game against Leeds. And Anthony Martial is the lone striker. On the bench, Heaton, Varane, Delot, McTominay, Van der Beek, Mata, James, Lingard, and of course Jadon Sancho. C-City smashed. Oh, hang on. We just lacked clinicalness too. I mean, it's better than losing 1-0 to Burnley last year. Yeah, it is. It is. But you got the crowd back, and I think that made a big impact. I see City smash fight. I know it's early days, but Norwich are definitely looking like going back down, as people say they're a yo-yo team. I think they probably will go back down. I would keep Carlisle front three. Abraham's in form in bringing Zach Clough, and recent signing Brad Young from Aston Villa, who said good things about. Come on, Southampton. Alessandro is getting on, and Dickerson, it just isn't a starter for me. Fair enough. Hopefully you can sign some players and try and go a bit further up the table and get promoted after having a really good season up until around January last year. There is Mason Greenwood, who scored a brilliant goal in the game against Leeds. Man United fans are singing 20 times, which if Liverpool were to win the league, they would match this season. Looks like we are ready for kickoff. James Ward-Prowse will be taken the kickoff. And we are underway for the first half. This is Southampton's first home game of the season. Our manager, Chris Beach, has said he's actively looking. I think everyone's still actively looking. I don't think many people are happy with their squad at the minute. Even like City are still looking. Yeah, Alfie and Kelly are okay. Thank you so much, Mark. I appreciate you asking. How is everyone with you? Honestly, don't think Parker will ever keep Norwich in the Premier League. It just comes to a case of whether that's their level, and there's nothing wrong with just being a yo-yo team. It's nice to get promoted every so often. Free kick to Southampton, early doors. It will be Ward-Prowse to take. De Gea is watching with his eagle eyes. It's going to be Ward-Prowse. He shoots, and it's a good save by David De Gea. Good save on the opening shot. Not even a minute in, he looked like he was going to cross it, but he shoots and he takes it by surprise, but he does just get across there. A little bit more pace on it, and he would have been struggling. Good stuff from Ward-Prowse. So, the chat. Where do you think Manchester United will finish this season? Will they finish? I think they'll finish 4th. Do you think, is there any case of them winning the league? Ward-Prowse's corner in, and it's very, very poor, and it will be a goal kick to Manchester United. 2nd. So you think they will finish 2nd? 3rd. So if you're thinking 2nd and 3rd for Manchester United, who do you think will be going? Who do you think will be 3rd? Who do you think will be 4th? Man United 3rd, 4th. So yeah. So who do you think will finish 4th? We definitely need someone to place Aaron Hayden. He's gone to Wrexham, right? Someone up front to cover and challenge front 3, and a midfield to challenge. But still plenty of loanies around as well, so you get someone temporary. That's good. That's good, Mark. I'm glad to hear it. We used to live very close to each other, and now we live hundreds of miles apart. So for me, I think it will be Liverpool in 3rd, and then Chelsea and United battling out. Here's Armstrong, wins the ball, and it's out for a corner kick. Southampton started this game strongly. 1st, Liverpool. 2nd, Chelsea. 3rd, City. 4th, 4th, Man United. 4th, I forgot about City. Fair enough. Man United have a weakness. Anyone guess what it is? What is the weakness, Chris? Adam Armstrong, and Stuart Armstrong isn't involved at all today. He still plays for them, doesn't he? It's going to be Ward-Prowse to take this corner kick. Southampton all over Manchester United in these opening 3 minutes. Ball comes in. It's up in the air. There's a shout from the crowd. Nothing really from the players for a foul. They head it back forward, and Fred wins it, picks it up. Pogba, he goes out wide, looking for Greenwood. Perot battling with him, and he forces him back. Wan-Bissaka. Fred loses the ball to Armstrong, but wins it back. Pogba, is he fouled? Nothing given. And Walcott will bring it away. They've got Norwegian Gollum from Lord of the Ring. That's not very nice. I think our Anfield atmosphere will win us the league. But I don't think the squad's as good as everyone else's. Surely the atmosphere won't make that much of a difference, will it? Here is Martial, and he loses the ball. Basel have equalised in their game in the Swiss Super League. Yeah, I don't think that the atmosphere makes much of a difference. I don't think it'll make that much of a difference. I know it's obviously probably a better atmosphere than they get at the other places. Liverpool 1st. Another person thinks Liverpool will win the league. City 2nd, Chelsea 3rd, and Man United 4th. Is anyone expecting Leicester to get in there, or United need elite manager? Then I'd be more scared. Well, they haven't won anything, so I think even if they did finish 4th and won even the Europa League, I think they could do that. Would be a big progress, because once they've won a trophy, they could go on and win other trophies. But until they've won that one, particularly once it starts to get like a monkey on, do you know what I mean? Like as soon as like City haven't won the Champions League, now everyone's aware of it. So you saw last season they finally got through to the quarterfinals and then the semi-finals. So they really struggled. So I think sometimes you just get in your head that you can't do something, and that's United should have won the Europa League. Man City to win the league. Liverpool second, Chelsea third, Man United fourth. Fifth, Spurs. Sixth, Leicester. Seventh, Everton. Eighth, West Ham. Ninth, Aston Villa. And 10th, Wolves. I actually think Aston Villa will have a good season. I think they will finish certainly around the sort of European positions. I genuinely think they'll have a really good season. Pogba. Popular opinion, but David Moyes Man United over Louis van Gaal Man United. They didn't give him enough time. They should have given David Moyes more time. See Louis van Gaal's back at Netherlands. Foul on Fred, and it will be a free kick to Manchester United, who are now sponsored by TeamViewer. African Cup of Nations will cost us. Yes, that's happening, isn't it? Because it'll be about Salah, Keita, is he going? And Mane. Fred is currently just got up from his injury or his knock. And it will be Bruno Fernandes to take this free kick. A hat-trick from him in his last game. What can he conjure up here? Jeff, thanks so much for tuning in. How you doing? Bruno Fernandes is ball in. Brilliant ball. And Lindelof hit. Oh, it's off the post. Oh, it's off the line. Oh, it's off the line. Oh. Oh. Jesus. I think Lindelof should have converted it. He missed it. Harry Maguire got a touch, hit the bar. It came back to Martial, whose shot was off the line, and it did not go in. The watch didn't go off, and it is still... We're all onside by the looks of it. Should have... How it hasn't gone in, it's particularly Martial should have done better. He should have made that 1-0, I think. But nothing happened. Well, we are used to Keita being absent. Yeah, definitely right old rigmarole in the middle, but it's Southampton escape. Brewster's leaving, is he? Where's he going? He's not been there long, has he? Oh my God, used to Keita being absent. Leicester 5th, Arsenal 7th, Spurs 10th, Everton 18th. Everton 18th. Yeah, they should have converted that. There was plenty of them there. Great chance, and Man United are starting to get a little bit more of a hold on the game. Greenwood plays to Fred, back to Greenwood, and his shot is wide of the mark. I thought stadiums would be really, really packed when fans came back, but it's not too dissimilar to when before COVID. Kane is on the bench. Yeah, I will get updates. I will get updates for the Tottenham game. Just so we are up to date. Although if I don't say anything, then let me know. But as things stand, it's currently 0-0. Anyone thoughts on that one? Do you reckon Tottenham could get the win, or do you reckon Wolves get the win? My girlfriend's got bets on with both teams to win, so one of them will be right. Slav reinforcing the team. Very, very poor, Jeff. Very, very poor start to the season. There is Rafael Varane. He is on the bench today for the first time. Throwing to Southampton. It's been a very, very even game so far. Southampton have had chances, and Manchester United have had chances as well. 1-1. So you think it'll be a draw? 2-1 Tottenham. So you're going for Tottenham to maintain the 100% record at the start of the season. I only say that because of Rafa. What? So you don't think Rafa will do very well? There is Jadon Sancho, who had some game time in the opening game last week. Ward-Prowse takes his free kick. Stevens to Salisu. And Perro back to Salisu. Salisu plays it to Armstrong. Armstrong does well. Looks for Walcott. And very, very well stepped in by Harry Maguire. But the ball comes loose. Fred. Bruno Fernandes. I've just noticed you're not using the badges for the teams. I am? You got the badges in the background. And I've got the stream on the TV, so I can see that that's the case. Goal! Tottenham have scored. 1-0 Dele Alli penalty. So 1-0 to Tottenham in that one. So Tottenham have taken the early lead in that one. Dele Alli with the penalty. And Martial has been fouled by Ward-Prowse, who signed a new 5-year deal, and it will be a free kick to Southampton. Luke Shaw is there to take. Wolves 1, Spurs 3. So Spurs are currently winning. I'm using him in the oh, hang on. Dele Alli, he's been forgotten about for years. I don't think he's been forgotten about. The last couple of seasons, he's not done too well under Mourinho, has he? But before that, he was obviously very, very good. I remember seeing Dele Alli play for MK Dons when he was young, very young. Even 2015, 2014. Ball comes in from the free kick, comes to Pogba. Shot, and it's blocked, and that will be a corner kick. Pogba with a chance there. So the ball comes in. Brilliant ball in from Luke Shaw. Comes to Pogba. His shot is blocked by Salisu. And it will be a corner kick to United. See, they haven't actually played too bad going forward, Southampton, but at the back they have looked very, very, very shaky. It probably is because they're very similar colours. Sorry about that, Jeff. Here it goes. Dele Alli is back because he scored a penalty. Well, he's got to start somewhere, hasn't he? Free kick to Manchester United. Romeo fouling Pogba. Fernandes and Shaw are stood over this one. Who's going to win today, Chelsea or Arsenal? I spoke to somebody I work with today, and I said yesterday, or from Friday. I said I think it will be a 2-1 win to Chelsea. Fernandes and Shaw on it. Shaw takes Pogba's header over the bar. Looked very, very good so far this season, Pogba. Champions League group stage is drawn on Thursday. I will probably try and do a live stream for that if I remember. What time is that? Do you know? Bordeaux are beating Angers 1-0. And Elfsborg are beating Hammarby 1-0 as well. Mainz are beating Reims. Losing to Reims, rather. I'm going 3-1 Chelsea. Yeah, I think Chelsea will win. 2-3 in favour of Chelsea. I said Ramsdale will go. Yeah, Ramsdale's gone. You're right. Here is Gineppo. Gineppo trying to play in Armstrong. Very, very well done by Lindelof. But Armstrong wins it, but only as far as Greenwood. And Greenwood brings the ball away for Manchester United. I reckon Chelsea will get Juventus in the group. Like I say, I probably will do a stream if that's something that people are interested in. Martial still. Or a reaction to it, maybe. Plays the 1-2. Brilliant. Looks like an arm there. Nothing given. 5 p.m. Brilliant. Thanks so much for letting me know. The big one next week, Chelsea versus Liverpool versus Chelsea, Anfield. That's going to be very good. There's a lot of good games at the opening start to the season. Usually, there's one big game every week. I think Chelsea will either get a 2-1 win at Anfield or draw 1-1. It will be an interesting game because it could go either way. Nathan, thanks so much for tuning in as well. How you doing? Hope Chelsea get either Barcelona or Sevilla. Yeah, it could be an interesting one. I definitely am looking forward to it. And hopefully it will be a very, very good draw. Blade said there's a lot of weak refs in the EFL League. There's a lot of weak refs everywhere as Mets have equalised. We could be 15 minutes later with Ranieri lookalike letting us know the rules. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. I quite like him. He seems quite nice. I can't remember what his name is, though. Sorry, I'm late. That's okay. I'm a Juventus fan, so I want to be tested. Very nice. What team do you support? Hi, Train. How you doing? I support a team called Hereford, who play in the National League North, but my favourite Premier League team is Manchester City. But I cover all of Premier League, really. So, just, yeah. I want Juventus to play Chelsea. Well, they will if they get through the group stages, my guy. Fred, look, going forward. Out wide to Pogba, and very, very well stepped in. I think that was Livramento. Very well done by him. Signed from Chelsea. He is English, London born, but he can play for Portugal as well if he wanted to. Due to his dad being from Portugal. But he is from London. Because my Premier League team is Chelsea because of their Italian history with players and managers, but I'm a big Juventus fan. Nice. Whereabouts in Italy from? Are you from Turin? That's where Juventus are from, aren't they? I'm not making myself look an idiot, I don't think. Lindelof. Man United fans creating a great atmosphere as you would expect. He goes out wide, Lindelof, looking for Wan-Bissaka and finds him very, very well. He plays it back to Fred, who could have a big impact on this season. I've been quite impressed with him looking for offers on Brewster. It's a shame it hasn't worked out. So he did fine at Swansea, didn't he? Brewster. Matic. Fred. Fred goes out wide to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka moving the ball forward. Lays it off to Fernandez. Fernandez to Fred. And Fred puts the ball out for a throw-in to Southampton. Very, very poor from Fred. I was born in Sicily. Nice, but now I live in England. Fair enough. That's very, very nice. And Imad just tuned in. Imad, thanks so much for joining the stream. How are you doing? He's saying that Man United are starting to have a lot more of the ball and create a lot more chances. Nice. I've never been to Sicily. I've only been to sort of the western side of Europe, really. And I know Italy is also classed as the west side of Europe, but you know what I mean? Like very west, like France and Spain and Portugal. I'm good, thanks. How are you? I'm doing good, my friend. I'm doing good. How is Zenit getting on? England is alright. Some nice parts, some parts not so nice. Southern Italy is really nice. Looks really nice. Yeah, I think Southern Italy is a lot more deprived than Northern Italy. I think. Because you haven't got many big cities in Southern Italy besides sort of Rome. Maybe Naples. My geography isn't best. But like bigger cities like Milan and stuff are all in the north. The problem is Slav won't keep the wilder formation. Players are changing positions. That's why they're a mess. Well, it just needs to be. Hopefully, they can start making a bit of progress because things sometimes do take a long time. Yeah, it depends where in England you go, doesn't it? There's some really, really nice. There's some very, very nice parts and quiet parts. And then there's some places I personally wouldn't like to live, like Bradford. Isn't Southern Italy where all the mountains are? I'm not sure. You're asking the wrong guy. Ward Prowse. Livramento. Stevens. Plays it back to Alex McCarthy. McCarthy goes long. Walcott loses the ball. Drew 1-1 to FCU for yesterday. Make it back-to-back draws. Laticana drew away to Locomotive. Nice. Very good. I think you'll win the title. As long as Lovren's still there, of course. Throw in to Manchester United. McCarthy's ball. Very, very nice goalkeeper kit. Very bright. Like bright blue. Liv Delov. I think Juventus will win Serie A this season, but only make it to quarterfinals of the Champions League. I'm a little bit concerned about them in the Champions League as well. Shaw does very, very well. And here's Pogba, and it's offside flag up. It is offside. It is offside. And he has a tussle with Walcott. You can't change striker to a left midfielder. It takes weeks to get used to that. Yes, yeah, definitely. Brilliant ball by Pogba in the build-up to the to that opportunity there. They're just showing it. Playing some very, very nice football, Manchester United, as you would expect from them. A very, very beautiful side to watch at times. Move the ball very, very quickly. We were down to 10 men away. It was leading 85-minute penalty, then conceded a penalty another time. Gutting. Nice places in England are very much scattered. I think it just depends where like Exeter's very nice. And then where I lived before in Shropshire was very, very nice. I think it just, but I've been to some places and I thought, oh, I don't like it here. Like Birmingham is quite close to where I live and it's horrible. So, not horrible, that's really nasty, but it's just not, it's not for me. Well, Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka out wide to Fernandez. Fernandez plays it to Fred. Fred to Greenwood, back to Fernandez. Fernandez looking, Greenwood tries to make a run, but nothing doing. Finds Pogba though. Pogba into the box and tries to play the ball in, and it will be a throw-in. Saki, thanks so much for joining the stream. How you doing? Thanks so much for joining the stream. We sit second, 3 wins, 2 draws, 0 losses, 5 games played, 1 point behind Dynamo Moscow. Very good so far. I was listening to someone, his name is, I can't remember what his name is, but he's on this podcast I watch, I imagine, listen to, and he said that Sasha Uranagov or something his name is, and he's Russian, and he said since Russia have implemented the foreign, how many foreign players are allowed, Russian football is not as good. Watch Spurs match. I can't watch it. Corner kick to Manchester United. Greenwood take, in it comes, and punched away by McCarthy. It will go to Wan-Bissaka, who's just forward of the halfway line, and he gets out wide to Greenwood, who is down. Not enough in it for me, and nor is the referee, and they will bring it away. I've been to Montenegro. I've never been to Montenegro, no. Che Adams. Come on, Saints. Jack, thanks so much for joining the stream as well. I really do appreciate it. There is a head injury by the looks of things, and the game has been stopped. Jack Stevens is very, very angry. Absolutely fuming. A lot of people from... I seem to get a feeling from a few people who were judging Russian league. Yeah, like I say, he is Russian, but he said since that's happened, it's not as good. But I don't know, because they don't seem to get as deep into the Champions League and stuff as they used to. Gorinov, that's his surname. Sasha Gorinov. A game I quite look forward to this season is Chelsea versus Manchester United. It's always a good game. Like I say, most weeks we have a really, really good game on Super Sunday, and that's what I really like. But some of the games taking place on Saturdays as well. I think it's a competitive league, but not ideal. No, I don't. But I suppose you want a competitive league, but you also want to be competitive in Europe. Like next week we have Manchester City versus Arsenal, and then we're out for a while. And then Saturday the 11th we have Leeds versus Liverpool. Not a massive clash. And the week after that, Tottenham versus Chelsea. Week after that, Chelsea versus City. And the next day we have Arsenal versus Spurs. So, you know what I mean? Most weeks we have a really, really good game. Yeah, he was very angry, wasn't he? Very angry. Here is Wan-Bissaka. Fred to Wan-Bissaka. Does very, very well. Good challenge by Romero, but he's picked up. And here comes Manchester United. Greenwood, who is being booed now. Greenwood still going. He's going to need to go back. He does go back. He finds Fernandez. Fernandez is going to put the ball in. He cuts it back to Fred. Fred puts it out wide to Luke Shaw, who scored in the Euro 2020 final, of course. It's been his last goal for club or country. And Fred puts it out for a goal kick. A lot of good games in the EFL each week also. Yes, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Most weeks you get a really, really cracking game. Like I think soon, maybe next week, is it Derby Forest? Troyes are beating Strasbourg 1-0, and Montpellier are 1-0 down against Lorient. Or I could just show you this for a minute. So I didn't end up doing it, but I have this screen where it has all of the thing. I want to have this integrated at some point, but not at the minute. I think if Chelsea get out of the first 6 games without a loss, I can Chelsea going unbeaten in 2020-22 if they get a favourable Champions League group. No, I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening because just because you've got easier teams on paper. Do you remember when Palace lost their opening 7 games and they beat Chelsea? You probably do because you're a Chelsea fan. And that was the season they won had just won the league. It is as a foul there. Parode has been fouled by Fernandez, and it's going to be a yellow card for Fernandez as well, who's very, very angry about the situation. Fred is begging for him not to be booked. Like I say, I think Fred will have a good season this season. I don't know why. Definitely looks a foul. Looks a foul to me. Yeah, he does catch him. Foul for me. Can't wait for Formula 1 to return from summer break next week. Very good. I see the Japan one has been postponed. They rearrange. Are they scheduling it to somewhere else? I assume. Ward Prowse will be taking this free kick. One in the wall. He puts the ball in, headed away, and Man United will bring it away. And looking for Greenwood, but Ward Prowse is there first. Livramento brings it forward. Is he fouled? Nothing given. And Man United could attack on the break. Here is Greenwood, who's on the other side now. Yeah, I think so. Goal incoming. Derby versus Forest next week. If Forest lose, yeah, definitely will be gone if they lose that. They are in a very, very bad place at the minute, Forest. My Serie A top 6 in order would be Juventus, AC Milan, Atalanta, Napoli, Rome, and Inter Milan. Inter Milan played quite well, didn't they? At 5:30 they got on 4-0. Was it Genoa? It's actually a close title in the race for F1. I always want Lewis Hamilton to win because he's vegan. Armstrong, Giuseppe. I don't know if any of the others are, but you know, I don't like it to a certain extent. So Armstrong shot, and that is out for a corner. Good chance there, but he couldn't just curl it forward. Good play by Gineppo. Finds Armstrong. He has a shot. He just can't curl it forward. He couldn't curl it enough to find the corner, and it sails wide. They've already got an Adam Armstrong chant. Obviously, his replacement for Danny Ings. Hamilton is 8 points clear of Verstappen with 8 to 12 races. It sounds very, very close. That half an hour went. Good game so far. Always enjoying watching games at St. Mary's. Yeah, it's a nice... I've never been, but I want to go. I definitely want to go. And Champions League final, PSG will beat Man City in the final. Gineppo still going. Gineppo does well. And Fred steps in very, very well. And they do get the ball away. I think if PSG don't get to the final, they messed up. I think whoever beats PSG will win the Champions League. Romeo. Yeah, they know they have that pressure now. Everyone thinks they're going to win it. So they have that pressure now. Here is Parode. Signed from France. Salisu. Plays a nice ball to Armstrong. Armstrong tries to lay it off for Gineppo, but they are not in communication with each other. But Armstrong has got the ball now again. Remember when Perez wanted games to be shorter for me? They always go quick. I wouldn't mind games being shorter just for streaming purposes. F1 been criticised for being boring for years when Hamilton was dominating for it in recent years. Yeah, I can understand that. Definitely can understand it. Livramento's ball in, and Walcott tries to play it back to him, but can't do. Che Adams tries to step in, and they do win the ball back, but only as far as Fred, who gets the ball away to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes battling, and Stevens does very well. Fernandes is on the floor. Gineppo, Che Adams. It's a good chance. Che Adams shot. Yes! Goal! Che Adams has scored. What a brilliant, well-worked goal. It will be checked by VAR. It definitely will be checked for VAR because Stevens stepped in and won the ball off Fernandes, and Fernandes was going mad. So it will be checked. But a brilliant goal from outside the area into the bottom corner from Che Adams. Che Adams has made it 1-0. Pogba was chatting to the referee, And it is currently 1-0 after half an hour. Brilliant, 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 brilliant goal. No, I don't think there's enough in that. They are letting more go. I don't think there's enough in it. I think he wins the ball. I don't think that should be given, but we'll see. Really nice. Armstrong setting up Che Adams. Che Adams' shot is brilliant. Not Pogba. De Gea can't do anything about it. It does take a deflection off Fred as well, which sends it into the bottom net. And it's 1-0. Che Adams with his first goal in the Premier League this season. Players would never want that, and most fans good. Yeah, I can understand. I can understand it, but I just think for me it would just be a little bit better. PSG could be like Juventus in 1819. Lots of people thought Juventus would win the Champions League and lost to Ajax. So the same thing could happen to PSG. Never say never. No, never say never. But they're so good, so overpowered. So all of a sudden, that other drivers' problems have not been close enough. Yeah, it is. You know, at the end of the day, if you supported Burnley and Burnley on the league every year, you're not going to moan, are you? This could be the type of offence that was penalised last season, but not now, with them being stricter on what's been awarded as foul. Yeah, nothing given. And Southampton are winning 1-0. Sure, Matic, I think that's a known goal. They put it down as Che Adams on here, but it might be given as a known goal later down the road. Pogba's still going. Pogba cuts the ball back. No one there. Very poor. Wan-Bissaka picks it up though. Here is Greenwood. Greenwood to Fred. Fred to Fernandes. Fernandes plays it out to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka back to Fred. They're playing very, very well defensively. They're very hard to break down. Fernandes tries to play in Wan-Bissaka, but it's out for a goal kick. Won't be on goal as it was on target. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, if it's on target. This is the goal. Yes, this is the goal. So he has his shot. Yeah, I would have said that would have been going on target. So it would. It's a massive, massive deflection. He can't do anything about it. Definitely. I said 2-1 to Man United before, so I want Man United to lose because they always do. Fair enough. I was going to succeed. Very unlucky. It was very unlucky. I think that's an own goal. Manchester United does not strike again. Won't be own goal as it was on target. Ollie shaking my head. He's wearing a shirt with a supporters jacket. You know what? It doesn't matter what he wears. United don't need to worry. Sanchez will come and be a threat. Yes, there is changes. If it was to, we've still got Lingard on the bench, Matters on the bench, although I'm not sure how useful he is nowadays. Sancho's on the bench. Van der Beek is on the bench as well. But they are without people like Cavani and Rashford who could make a goal-scoring threat difference. He does look on target. It's hard to tell though because it takes such a wicked deflection. Che Adams. Might risk Edward. Well, you say that, but he signed a new contract recently, so clearly he isn't. I think Man United are beatable though. Wouldn't be surprised if Southampton get the win. I still think United will get the win. I think second half they'll come out and they are about to equal, I think, Arsenal's record of most away games without defeat. Could Arsenal be in for a hammering state, especially if Lukaku does start? Potentially, because Ben White is out. We'll have a look at the team. Greenwood's ball in and looking for Pogba, but McCarthy gets there after a second attempt after dropping the ball. Very, very well done by him. If you haven't already, feel free to hit the like button and subscribe if you are new. We are about to hit 4,940 subscribers, so feel free to hit the button if you haven't already. Looking to hit 5,000 subscribers in the next few weeks. I don't think they'll be thrashed, no. But I do worry that they will lose. I think Lukaku will start. I know Ben White's out. Can't imagine. I'm not sure what's the situation with Aubameyang and Lacazette because they were out and I think they are still out. Yes, it says they're still out, but I'm not sure. I'm sure one of you know. I'm not sure. I don't think that they're meant to. I think they're meant to quarantine for 10 days, aren't they? So I don't know. I don't know. So who's beaten Southampton's 9-0 this season? I don't think it will happen. I don't think anyone's weak enough. But I suppose if City get into their stride and they had someone sent off or something, then they could get very, very close. I think Arsenal beat Chelsea today, as it's so Arsenal to lose to Brentford, then turn over Chelsea. Chelsea don't have a great record at Emirates. It's very true, but they did beat them. They did beat them in the game where Tammy Abraham come on and scored, didn't they? So they have beaten them. And Tuchel is obviously a very, very good manager. Is Aubameyang, and I'm sure not Arsenal, Man City 10. I don't think we'll ever see Arsenal lose by more than 9 goals. Southampton go long, looking for Armstrong. Lindelof gets it away. Will it go out? It will go out, and it will be a throw in to Southampton. Arsenal did double over Chelsea last season, 3-0, 3-1 and 1-0. Yes, they did, because that was right at the end of the season, wasn't it? And it almost cost Chelsea their top 4 place, because they lost that one and they lost against Villa. If they did, everyone would have popcorn watching AFTV. I think they would be so angry that they wouldn't be angry. I feel like this, though. Chelsea's team went strong mentality, while Arsenal got a weak one when things go wrong. Definitely, because Arsenal's side isn't that good. If you put that side in into Newcastle, we'd be like, oh, Newcastle, they're an alright side, but they're never going to win anything. They'll be, do you know what I mean? Particularly when you take out people like Aubameyang and Lacazette. Man United saying it was a foul. I don't think it was a foul. I don't think there was nothing in it. Gineppo battling with Fred. Fred wins the ball back, but Perot wins the ball back, and he's won a corner. He has won a corner to Fred's detriment. And Fred is very, very, very angry indeed. Corner kick to Southampton. A second goal here could be very, very, very interesting indeed. Arsenal issues generally think they are expected to beat. Yeah, James Ward-Prowse take this corner. In it comes, headed away by Pogba. And they're coming away with the ball, but Romeo wins it back. Che Adams and Luke Shaw get there. Who do you think will score the most goals at Liverpool this season? United still need a world-class midfielder. Get rid of Matic. Yeah, I think Matic's past it now. Matic, rather. Arsenal team's worse than Leicester City's. Only surprising they're getting bad results because of the name Arsenal. Yeah, that's it. They're not that good. They're worse than a lot of the sides in the. How many of Arsenal's sides players get into any of the top 4 sides? Salah. I think Salah would be the top scorer as well. He is always very, very, very good. 38 minutes on the clock. It's currently 1-0 to Southampton. McCarthy takes the goal kick, headed up in the air by Wan-Bissaka. Romeo puts it forward. Matic. Ward-Prowse loses the ball, and Pogba gives it to Fernandes. Stevens gets a touch on it, so he's forced out wide. Luke Shaw picks it up, and he's coming through. He puts the ball in, and Greenwood's touch is poor, and Gineppo is going to try and get it away, and that is going to be a corner kick to Manchester United. Nick Salah, 23 goals in the Prem, Josh 17 goals in the Prem, 16 goals in the Prem for Mane, and Firmino 11 goals. So if Man United had to sign one player, you'd sign a midfielder. I think they could do with someone who's a little bit more tougher at the sort of, like a Matic role. I don't think they need they don't need anyone further forward. They've got Van der Beek, they've got Fernandes, they've got Pogba. Fernandes' ball comes in. It's away by Romeo, and Liveramento's going to bring it forward. Armstrong is Going, he's gonna take on Fred. He gets a better of Fred. Very, very well done by the young lad from Chelsea. He's still going. He's still going. Armstrong's in there. Can he get there first? No, he can't. Very well done by Livramento. Looked very, very good. They kept it in though. Che Adams. Gineppo. Ah, poor. No one read it. Romeo tries to win it back. Here's Matic. And here's Walcott. Oh, it's crap. Very, very poor, and it's a goal kick. Arsenal need a real leader. They haven't got a leader. That's one of their problems. United have been lacklustre so far. They're relying on balls in the box. Just need to calm down, keep the ball, and eventually break down the Saints. I mean, they've still got... I think they need to get to half-time, and as long as they're still 1-0 down, I think they'll win the game. So that supermarket carrier bag more stronger than Arsenal. I mean, the old plastic bags, not the new bag for life they do. Matic. Lindelof. Bringing the ball forward. Fred. Loads of space out wide if he wants to go there. He goes to Fred and then goes out wide to Luke Shaw. Plays the 1-2. Brilliant. And there is Jack Stevens to step in for Southampton. But he loses the ball. And Greenwood is fouled by Perot. And it will be a free kick to Manchester United. If you haven't already, feel free to hit the like button. I would really appreciate it. We are approaching half time currently. Is Adama Traore overrated? Sometimes he can be. Who's bigger club, Chelsea or Arsenal? Arsenal are the bigger club. Chelsea are better at the minute. Bruno position this. Yes, Bruno is going to take this free kick by the looks of it. Top 3 scorers. Salah, Fernandes, Kane. Wouldn't be surprised. It just depends where Kane ends up. Chelsea are a better club. But I think Arsenal are still a bigger club. If you had to work out how many fans they'd have, I think it would be Arsenal still. Having said that, Chelsea is still the best club in London. By far. There's no doubt about it. It's going to be a free kick. Fernandes is there, as is Fred. Arsenal are always going to get worse with Kroenke charge. Very true. Having said that, Chelsea won more Premier Leagues and Champions Leagues, so it's hard. Yeah, it is a difficult one. I think if Chelsea built a bigger stadium, which is going to be very, very tough in that area, then it would be more of a, if Chelsea had 50,000 seater or 60,000 seater, then I think very quickly it would become Chelsea. So Gineppo is underneath the wall, so that means they are planning on jumping. It's going to be Fernandes, and it's blocked by the wall. The wall does its job. Amount of trophies, you still say Arsenal, but right now Chelsea. Yeah, Chelsea. Overall, it's Arsenal. At the moment, Chelsea are by far the superior club. At the end of the day, if Burnley was taken over and won every single title for 20 years, would they be a bigger club than Man United? Shaw's corner in, and Matic's header is saved by McCarthy. It would still be Manchester United. Do you know what I mean? Chelsea have plans to build a new stadium on the same site, but I really like Stamford Bridge. I like Stamford Bridge, but I think they're going to outgrow it very fast. They need a slightly bigger stadium. They might do something like similar to Tottenham and split Wembley for a while. Liverpool versus Man United, who's a bigger club? Man United are a bigger club. Even before Abramovich, Chelsea were always competitive at the top end of the league. But they didn't win any titles for a while, did they? Bad start to the season for Salford and Bristol Rovers. Bristol Rovers got absolutely hammered against Exeter yesterday. Salford also struggling. All right. Here is Wan-Bissaka. No room for racism in football. Never any room for racism in football. Fred. Greenwood. There's no room for any sort of discrimination, or in any walk of life for that matter. Chelsea before Roman was a bit like Leicester now. Yeah. I can't remember them finishing the top 4 before we come. But I can only remember it very, very briefly. 2 added minutes from the 4th official. I'm a Leicester fan. Hope they get the W. Nice, very nice. Hoffenheim are losing to Union Berlin. Thoughts on dementia in football? We need to try and... I'd rather not have heading than have people being diagnosed with dementia. So there needs to be a proper study into it. And if it is conclusive that heading is causing it, maybe we need to look at changing the rules of football. There's nothing wrong with changing it for the detriment, for the better of people. It won't be to the detriment of the game if it is better for players. Who's bigger, Juventus or AC Milan? AC Milan were a massive club when I was a kid. Who do you think has gone wrong? Dele Alli scored 18 goals since in the 1870s. Managers has gone wrong. Thoughts on PSG? Personally, I don't know. I don't really care, to be fair. They spent a lot of money, but they have done, they're going to, whether I like it or not, it's not going to change anything. Heading, unfortunately, is part of the game. It's a hard one. Yeah, but you have to think about other people. Do you know what I mean? Like, people were against seatbelts when seatbelts were put in, but now everyone's for seatbelts. Do you know what I mean? So I would say Juventus is bigger. I would say Juventus is bigger, yeah. But when I was a kid, AC Milan were the team. Livramento with the ball currently. He is going to take this throw in and does. Headed over by Shaw to Pogba, and it will be a free throw in to Manchester United. Shaw to take. It needs to be looked at properly by FIFA, not by the Premier League or the EFL. I think that's half time, and it is currently 1-0. Now, last season, I just remembered. They just said about it there. It was 2-0 to Southampton, and Man United won 3-2 in the end, didn't they? So currently 1-0 to Southampton at the break. The amount of lives that have probably been saved from someone wearing a seatbelt, not sure why on buses they're still not in place. I think you're a lot safer on a bus, aren't you? Because you say you're at the back and you just. I think you're. Listen, you're pretty converted with, but I think it's a little bit different. Heading should be limited in training, but no restrictions in matches. Also important to remember, footballs are like beach balls now, very soft. Definitely not the case, I don't think. I think they're still very, very hard. We shouldn't be losing this. Daz, thanks so much for tuning in. You've had lots of chances, but Southampton have the only goal of the game. It's fortunate, but that's how it is. Reduced headers. I mean, we have to look at it, don't we? On a bus, you've got something to hold on to. Yeah, that's it. But I suppose, and you're in a bigger vehicle. I think that's the main thing. We'll have a look at some of the halftime scores in the other games. It's currently 1-0 to Spurs. That is going to in the final minute of stoppage time. Is there any other games I should be aware of? There's games in Ligue 1. Bordeaux and Angers are drawing 1-1. Metz and Reims are drawing 1-1. Lorient are beating Montpellier and Troyes are beating Strasbourg. In the Bundesliga, Hoffenheim are beating Union Berlin. Oh, no, it's 1-1, sorry. And in the Eredivisie, Feyenoord are beating the Go-Ahead Eagles. Our players maybe are being encouraged in the future to use their chest instead of the head. Potentially. Spurs to draw, United to win, and Chelsea to win. My dad said all 3 away wins. I said Wolves would get a draw, and Man United and Chelsea would win. Liverpool are set to lose Roberto Firmino, Alisson, Firmino, and Musiala for the games against Leeds and the first group game at the home clash due to home to quarantine. Is that because of going away? Spurs been really poor, only had one shot all game. But they have the lead, though, don't they? There are seatbelts on public buses, and it's the law to wear them. Ah, fair enough. I didn't realise that was the case. Fair enough. Didn't realise we had a genius in the chat. Due to being on international duty, very sad, isn't it? That's happened. Surely they could be like tested and stuff. FBL have tweeted that the goal is now an own goal to Fred. So he's been given an own goal. And that is half time. Wolves 0, Tottenham 1. Chelsea to win 3-1. I don't think Arsenal are the same club they were as there was 5 years ago. Definitely not. But they weren't a very good club 5 years ago. That's 2016. They only won a couple of FA Cups since there is no seatbelts at all on buses in Greater Manchester. I've definitely been on buses that have them. How's that? I know God was going on target. They must have tracked the ball and decided it wasn't. So yeah, half time at the break. It is 1-0 to Southampton and 1-0 to Tottenham. So Tottenham, they've had 2 shots on target compared to 8 for Wolves and 3 on target for Wolves. 58% possession for Wolves as well. So Wolves are dominating the game, as Alex has just said. But unfortunately, it is going to still be a Tottenham win as things stand. And they would go 3rd in the league behind Brighton and Liverpool as things stand. However, if Manchester United were to come behind and get the win, then they would move down that slightly. Harry Kane is on the bench for today's game as well. League One equals no international. I hate international breaks unless it's World Cup, Nations League, or Euros. Yeah, I think we all hate them. Yeah, who cares anyway? Southampton's one up. They'd be happy with it. Yes, exactly. League One equals no international breaks. League Two equals no international breaks. Yeah, but sometimes in League One in particular, there are games which are postponed due to that reason. Yeah, it's better to not have. The problem is the international team need to play at some point. I just wish they'd have shorter international breaks. I think that'd be better. But I like the gap between November and March where there's no internationals and it's just balls to the wall with Premier League football. And football as a whole. If you haven't already, feel free to hit the like button. I would really, really appreciate it. Make me a believer. (2-1), no fouls in the punditry. I don't think it was a foul either. Should be only March. That's it. But then he needs time to. I feel sorry for the international managers because they do need that. Always when teams wear their away kit when their home kit doesn't clash at all. Yeah, it's because of sponsors. You know that, Jack. Right, okay. So there is no team news so far until about 3:30 rather, between Arsenal and Chelsea, but we will have that one when it goes live. United, I think United will be very, very disappointed because they've had chances and when they haven't taken them and they're 1-0 down. And they have looked a little bit shaky. Southampton look okay going forward. It's just defensive. They look very, very shaky. But there are people they could bring on. There's been one yellow card during the game, and that was to Fred. To Fernandez. But there are players they could bring on. They could bring on Sancho, Van der Beek, Lingard, rather. Not Lindegaard, goalkeeper. And Mata as well. And that's what a person thinks teams should always wear home kit whenever possible, even change shorts or socks if needed. But of course, it's all about sponsors and money these days. Yeah, plus you don't want to buy a shirt and no one they never wear it. Or just play the summer when there's no tournament. That would be bad. Yeah, but they need a break, don't they? Full-time prediction. I'm going to go 2-1 to Manchester United, Kid J. Thanks so much for tuning in. How you doing? I just think Man United will still win this game. Yeah, that's it. The players need rests. That's the problem. Like if it in an ideal world, it would be like that. You would be able to just have internationals when it fits. But they need rest. They need rest. I think my Sol Campbell is worst pundits out there. Definitely worst pundits out there. I see Karen Carney's got a big role on Sky at the minute. If they did that, then everyone would be like Pedri. You can't expect someone to play that amount of games. You just can't expect him to be fine. Sancho needs to come on. I hope he don't bench him all season like you did Van de Beek. No, he certainly won't do that. They haven't paid that amount of money to have him on the bench. Can't do any worse than Genius or Murphy. I don't like Murphy. I think he's very negative about everything. England, Belgium, and Spain will win the next big international tournaments. I just don't see your vision with Belgium. We talked about this, yes. I just don't see it happening. I just don't see it happening. Right, okay. So if you haven't already, feel free to tell me who you think will win the league. I think Chelsea will win the league. But let me know in the comments who you think will win the league. I only like Simon Jordan from TalkSport. Just gives an honest opinion. I like Simon Jordan, not because he gives us an honest opinion, but because he gives it from the perspective of an owner, which is really, really different. Because 99% of people do not have experience of owners, because most of them are ex-players. So, or ex-managers. So you get that perspective. You don't get a perspective of an owner every day, so he has a little bit of a different perspective. ITV people like Lee Dixon. I like Lee Dixon, just not when he's commentating. I like JC Candy and Andy. They always make me laugh. I love that show, man. That's the best show. But they only do it on Mondays now because Jamie O'Hara is taking the place and he's on Drive now, Andy. I feel like Chelsea don't know why. I don't know. I think Chelsea. I feel like Chelsea. Oh, I get it. I just asked about the Chelsea. I think City will win it, but hopefully Chelsea. What makes you want Chelsea to win it over City? Chelsea to win the league as well, says the Italian Eagle. Blades after Amadou Adilio for Man United. Nice. So a lot of people thinking Chelsea will win it. Man City, when they sign Kane by the end of the window, I'm adamant Kane will sign for City by the end of the window. I think that's what I'm the opposite. I don't think Kane will sign for City, and I think that's what will be the difference between them winning the league and them not winning the league. Norwich will come last. I think so. Chelsea Man United title race possible. I don't see it being United, but obviously it could be. No disrespect to them, but people would be less likely to listen to them, people like Genius and Murphy, compared to Shearer, Ferdinand, and Lampard because of what they did in their careers. I actually don't think it matters. Like Alex Scott has never played in football, in men's football in her life, obviously because she's a woman, but she's very, very clever and clued up. Very clued up. Really like her. Arsenal Chelsea score prediction. I've got 2-1 to Chelsea. I feel like Man City are too focused on the Champions League, and that'll mess them up in the league. Right, I don't think that'll happen. City are always focused on the league. One thing I would say is I used to watch a show called the European Football Show, and it had on 3 journalists, experts in their field of each league. So it's a Ligue 1, Serie A, and the Bundesliga. And it was so much better listening to journalists who are experts in their field than listening to Marty Keown talk about Real Sociedad. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather have people who are experts in their field than have ex-players. But that's just me. Do you think, mate? You know what? Liverpool and Chicago are both going unbeaten and win their respective leagues. Not happening. Arsenal 3-2 to go for Arsenal to win. Chris, I think you said that earlier. Don't think Ramsdale will begin for Arsenal. Oh no, he won't be playing, I don't think. I think he's going to be back up. My point was Shearer, Ferdinand, Lampard are more likely to know the game better as they've all played the highest in the biggest games. Yeah, I can understand your point. But I don't feel that it makes any odds, because if you're, like I say, expert, James Horncastle has never played a game in Italy in his life, but he knows more about Italian football than most people. But I think a lot of people. I think you're right. A lot of people don't like people like Murphy because they haven't done it on a bigger stage. I just want Liverpool are going to finish in the top 3, but I don't see it this season. Not saying they're hanging out terrible. I see rate Liverpool. Won't be surprised if they beat Chelsea next week. Spent 15 million Ben White. Ben White are a lot of money for Ben White. Ben White has reportedly ruled. Jan Bednarek has just come on, and it will be Walcott off. Second half is set to be underway. Waiting for the second half to kick off. I like Ferdinand now. I think he's a good pundit. I like him. I think it's really... I quite like hearing his perspective. Once again, you can't have on your punditry 3 defenders. You know, you need a perspective from different places. I like Carrick. I like Neville. I really like Neville. Mad to see Pogba as a left winger. He played very well in the last game there, didn't he? I know things will make him automatically. The pundit, definitely. Yes, Ben White is out of that game. Liverpool got their best squad in the league, but their bench is nowhere near as good as Chelsea, Man City. That's why I think... Yes, they have a very, very weak squad depth, but their starting 11 is exceptionally good. Although, having said that, Tsimikas, the Greek international, looked very, very good yesterday in the game against Burnley. I thought he was very, very good. It looks like it's going to be a corner kick to Manchester United early on. It was a free kick early on in the first half to Southampton. So roles have been swapped. Shaw is up there. Maguire and Lindelof are both up there. Pogba is hobbling along. Hopefully he's okay. We've only just literally started. I don't understand how he's even done that. Klopp probably play on his 23 in cup games again. Yeah, he probably will. Ball comes in. Looking for Lindelof. Lindelof heads up in the air. Jack Stevens gets it away only as far as Fred. Fred will play it back to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka plays it to De Gea. Tsimikas looks a good backup to Robertson. We need more players with Tsimikas in positions we need depth in. Yes, really liked him. I thought he was very... Never watched him before. Thought he was very, very good. Best pundit I've seen was Rafa Benitez when Sky got him on Monday Night Football. He really... Yeah, I think people like Arsene Wenger, very, very good as well. I'm not a big fan of playing under 23s in the cup competitions, but you can understand what does it. Pogba! Handball! They're appealing for handball. It's given a yellow. It's given a corner. Salisu is there. It comes back from Wan-Bissaka to him. It comes off his stomach by the looks of things. Yeah, it comes off his stomach. I don't know. No penalty. Don't understand what the hell they thought they saw. Not a fan of the Nations League. I like the Nations League. I think it's good for... It's a good competition for everyone. And that's what I like about it. Corner comes in. Oh, it's a mix-up, and they get it away eventually. Perot gets it away. Yeah, I like it because it's a different perspective for people. It gives a better... Like San Marino get to play Gibraltar and they might win. That's good. Always worth an appeal, you never know. Yeah, but even if they'd have given that, it would have been overturned because it didn't touch his arm. I understand making changes in cups, especially against lower league, but playing a youth team is insulting to the opposition. They did that against Shrewsbury, didn't they? I think that's very in poor taste, if I'm being honest, when they did that. Good. Hit the backside. No, I just want handball. I just hate it when they beg for it. All right, idiots. Che Adams looking for Armstrong. Maguire will get there first, and he keeps it in just about. Maguire heads forward. Did you see Goldbridge collab with Pieface? No, I did not. However, I went to Plymouth the other day, but I didn't see him. Armstrong trying to play in Adams, but the ball is too fierce and into the hands of the goalkeeper. Pogba deliberately tripping over himself. PSG also beg for appeals. Yeah, they do. They're probably worse for it than United. They're a lot worse than it. Every team does it. I'm not picking on Man United at all, but I think PSG are a lot worse than most sides. Sure. Pogba. Pieface giving it to Chiefs. I see that. How weird. The place I was born against the last football match I went to. Like the county that I live in against the county I lived in. Where I'm from. Poor. I'm expecting Shrewsbury are really struggling. I don't even know if they've scored a goal this season. They played poor against Hereford, and I was worried about them when they played in a friendly. 7 goals conceded, no goals scored. Bolton have conceded 7 goals, though, and they're 7. Perot with the throw in, headed away by Lindelof. Romero loses the ball, rather. And it's picked up by Ward-Prowse. Ward-Prowse plays it to Stevens. Livramento. Ward-Prowse looking for Che Adams. He's going to battle with it. But Maguire does well. Maguire back to the goalkeeper. Plays it to Fred. He's under pressure, really under pressure, but he does get it away. And now he's going to be fouled there. And it's going to be a free kick. Gineppo with the foul and given a yellow card. So he is the second player booked. 1 for Manchester United and now 1 for Southampton. And it's taken by Maguire. Maguire plays it to Matip. Matic seems to be playing as like a third centre-back at points. Here is Perot. Puts the ball in. Headed away. Only as far as Che Adams. Might as well have a go. He plays it to Livramento. And it's over the bar. Montpellier have equalised against Lorient, and Hoffenheim are now beating Union Berlin. Chance there for Southampton. Oh, I just spilled my drink everywhere. Whoopsie doodle. Hopefully it hasn't affected my keyboard too much. Looks like it's okay. That's the wrong headphone. Right. Livramento is looking good. it would be good for his confidence to put in a good performance. Yeah, you look at how well Lamptey did when he left Chelsea. He looked very, very good for a while when he was with Brighton. So I think a lot of the Chelsea players, they have a very good academy. A lot of the players have a lot of potential, but it's getting that potential out. And now they're starting to see that they're better off. You know, people like Lamptey going and doing very well shows that they are better off playing every week at a place like Brighton or Southampton than being stuck in the academy. Do you think Matic would be good enough for a lower league Prem that's trying to stay in the league? Yeah, I do. I remember when Man United signed Matic, and I watched a program called The Debate, and on Sky, and they were like, "Have Chelsea just handed the title to Manchester United because they signed Matic?" Anyway, safe to say they did not win the league. City won the league with 100 points. Maguire plays it to De Gea. De Gea out wide to Wan-Bissaka, and United are going to try and rebuild again. Fernandes out wide to Wan-Bissaka. Next goal is crucial. If United get it, United will probably go on and win the game. And ball's pulled back. Almost finds Pogba. Pogba plays it to Fernandes. Back to Pogba. Good. And Greenwood. Goal! It's through the legs. And Manchester United have equalised. It is Greenwood. Man United fans are celebrating. They're going crazy in the Southampton end. Pogba plays a nice 1-2. A brilliant from Pogba and Fernandes. But I feel like the goalkeeper should have done a lot better here. Pogba plays the 1-2 with Fernandes. Brilliant stuff. It comes to... And I don't understand what's happened. How it's gone through him. Is there people in the way? Should have done a lot of... Yeah, it went through the legs of Salisu by the looks of things. Is that what happened? And then Maguire... He should have saved it. And it's 1-1. Maguire is dodgy. Greenwood showing why he's a striker. It wasn't exactly the best goal. When you think Mourinho... Yeah, I just had a look at it. Saints don't like McCarthy. No, I can understand why. It was very, very poor. It wasn't like a clean strike or anything. When you think about it, Mourinho got the proper best out of United that season. Yeah, they did well. And no one's matched him since. Pogba showing why he's the best, one of the best midfielders in the Premier League on his day. Yes, definitely. He is very, very good on his day. And he started the season very, very well. If he maintains this kind of form, then he will win Player of the Year, definitely. Corner kick to Manchester United. Sancho is getting ready to come on as well. They're changing things. I think, yeah, Pogba is a very, very, very good player. If he did it consistently, he would be, as we've seen before, he is a very, very good player. Shaw's ball in, headed away. And they got it back into this. Very, very lucky to do so, but now they need to keep on top of it. Shaw looking for Martial. Really good ball. And well defended. And then the offside flag does indeed go up. Still shocked France didn't win the Euros. No, amazing. Switzerland knocked him out. I couldn't believe it. I was watching it and I had it on mute at the time and I couldn't believe it. Really, really good. Really good. It's always nice to see someone shock one of the nations. Rangers have gone 1-0 up in their game against Ross County. Joe Aribo goal after 15 minutes. Romeo. Here's Romeo still. Comes toward Prowse. Sancho playing a striker. I thought Green would be going centrally. Livramento's ball is put in and is out for a goal kick. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Greenwood. Italy, well-deserved winners. Don't think people really expect them to win. I think after the first game, they played really well, and people were like, "Oh, I think they could win it." But yeah, they did very well. So it will be Martial off, and Sancho will be coming on. I'll keep an eye on to see who moves. Singing the Ollies at the wheel. I haven't heard that for ages. Mainly because there's no fans in. Lindelof. Wan-Bissaka. Got Sancho in my FPL. Very nice. Line up for Chelsea right in 15 minutes. We'll keep an eye on them. Pogba. Pogba still going. Brilliant from Pogba. Oh, just wide. Absolutely fantastic from Paul Pogba. Really, really good. Goes past one, goes past two, and then with the shot just wide of the mark. Very, very good from Paul Pogba. So, an hour's gone. It's currently 1-1. Sancho is on the pitch. It looks like it is Greenwood who is leading the line. Lukaku and Chalobah will be starting for Chelsea, confirmed. Chalobah's doing really well, isn't he? It's nice. If he continue his good form, he'll be in the England squad soon. Luke Shaw. Matic. Stevens. Salisu. And McCarthy puts it out. Very poor. Chalobah is a nice guy. Yeah. He seems so nice. It was nice to see him score. He's got a really good goal as well. Che Adams is down. There is Shane Long is on the bench. Redmen is on the bench if they want to change things up. Elbonusi is on the bench. I hate Man United, but Pogba is one of the players that in the United side I wouldn't mind having Liverpool having. Yeah, he would make a massive impact on a side like Liverpool. Chelsea are interested in a loan deal for Saul. He's a very, very good player. I really like him. So, still got half an hour to go. Pogba has got 5 assists now this season. That's 3 ahead of the next competitor already. Absolutely incredible. He could get 20 at this rate at least. Wan-Bissaka. They go long, Manchester United, and it's picked up by Livramenто, but it's picked up by Shaw. Liverpool should be... Yeah, I mean, I think they just need a better midfield, Liverpool. And if they had a better midfield, then they'd be fine. But I suppose they're all about net spend and all that, aren't they, Liverpool? So, centre mid version of Robin. How so? Even if Chelsea gets Sal, Liverpool could be looking at... I'm not even going to have a go at that one. Stevens, throw in. Throw in to Southampton again. Good atmosphere now. All right, I see. I first saw him against Leicester. I thought he looked very, very good. Armstrong. Adams. Matic, can they get it away? They can just about, Manchester United. And it's offside. Chouameni. Right. Chouameni. Fernandez. Fernandez goes long. Very long. All the way to the goalkeeper long. Romeo. Gineppo battling. Gineppo still battling, but he does lose the ball to Matic. Sure. Pogba. Go long. Oh, brilliant ball. Here's Jadon Sancho. It's just too far for him. He's still got the ball, though. Plays it back to Fred. Puts the ball in. Greenwood. Oh, over the bar. Almost 2-1. I want an attacking midfielder, which is what Liverpool lack. But I think we will more likely sign someone who does the same role as Wijnaldum. Are you not thinking that Oxlade-Chamberlain could do that role? Because he's been out for ages. He's just not really recovered from his injury, has he? He's been out for ages. But he looked very good before his long-term injury. United and Chelsea have the best away fans in the Premier League. Always loud. I mean, I think all fans there are some really, really good fans. Ox partner had a baby. Oh, he's still with Perry from Little Mix. Wan-Bissaka. Sancho. Back to Wan-Bissaka. Ball in. Fernandez. Good save. So, and it's given what's he given? I think it's given a goal kick. Rangers are 2-0 up now. Connor Goldson with the goal. A fine order of 1-2-0 against the go-ahead Eagles. Oh, alright, I didn't know she had a baby. Definitely a. I don't even know what they've given. I have no idea. Looked like a goal kick to me. I think my dad just texted me it's coming another goal. I think he's right. I think there will be. I don't think it'll be to the Saints either. Armstrong. Maguire, he's down. Armstrong, he's still battling. Can Adams get there? No, he can't. And United are going to break here. Here is Fernandez. Pogba's got loads of room. And Greenwood is almost found, but Salisu does very well. Only downside to the Greenwood game is that he sometimes needs to cut inside more. That's why Ox wasn't in squad. Fair enough. I rate Ox. He just hasn't recovered from his injury. It's sad, really, because he looked really, really good. They're starting to play him in midfield, and I felt like he was. But obviously, these injuries, it can take a while to get back to form. Jadon Sancho. Greenwood. Fernandez. Looking for Sancho. Up in the air from Salisu. And it's away. Yeah, I quite like him. I think he's quite good. The only downside from Greenwood's game. I think he's only young though, isn't he? Good tackle from Romeo. Gineppo wins the ball. It comes to Sancho. Shaw. Fernandez. Fans booing Sancho is disgraceful. Do you reckon that's to do with his MIG move? Do you reckon that's to do with his missing the penalty? I don't know why they're booing him. Wan-Bissaka. It's ball in. Here's Pogba battling. Comes to Fernandez. They get it away. Lindelof. I think Ox has recovered. I just think teams are more defensive against us now because 17-18 was the best team played. Yes, definitely. We need a midfielder and another forward, especially if Salah and Mane are going to be away from that from Cup of Nations. Yeah, it's Curtis Jones. Someone who could fill in. Maguire. Like short term, obviously. Fernandes is fouled by Gineppo, and it will be a free kick to Manchester United. Yes. My Giants. Yeah, he could fill in, couldn't he? He wouldn't be like a long-term replacement. Probably penalty. I'd love to see him in that situation to see how they cope with the pressure. Yeah, I hope it's not for that. But I don't know what else it could be for. End of the day, it's been and gone. Nothing we can do about it now. I thought Curtis Jones looked good at times last season. He did, didn't he? He had some good. He scored against. He scored a good goal against Everton in the cup, but I can't remember what season that was. Fernandes' ball in. That was certainly when fans were in. Away. Shot is well wide from Greenwood. All is at the wheel. Another change is being made by Southampton. Diallo is coming on. And Gineppo is going off. I did goal versus Ajax send us through to the last 16 of the Champions League. Assisted Salah in 4-2 win at Man United. Oh, I did a thing here. Me and my girlfriend did a quiz. We had to name all the 20 Premier League teams as fast as we could. I got 19. I missed one team. Any ideas who it was? It's somebody I didn't expect to lose. Lindelof. Pogba. Pogba still going. Greenwood stepped in very well by Southampton, and Livramento will bring it away. Watford. It was not Watford. I got Watford because I did all the London teams. Not a big team, not one of the big six, but close. I did all the London clubs, so I got Watford, West Ham. I know Watford's not technically not in London. Tottenham, Chelsea, Arsenal. Got all those. Everton. Now I did Everton and Liverpool. I tried to do it in like places. So like the south would be like Brighton and Southampton, etc. And there's one place which only has one team in that area, and that's where I missed them. Lord Prowse. They have won the Premier League. That's a good clue. Leicester. That's it. Leicester. I had last team I did was Burnley, but Leicester were the one I missed. Yeah, Leicester. I had Newcastle. Newcastle was the 11th I put down. 20 minutes to go. It's still 1-1. Romeo. Will he get there ahead of Pogba? He will get there ahead of Pogba, but he plays it back, not forward. Stevens. Stevens moving the ball forward. Looking for Armstrong, and Lindelof deals with it. I should do that quiz. Yeah, like I say, I got 19. It was against Kelly. Kelly got like 16 or something, so she did really well in the same amount of time. Just, you know, when your mind just goes blank. That's what happened. Livramento with the throw. Plays the ball forward, headed away. Mayo. Livramento. Salisu. Do one for championship. That's a good idea. I struggle with the championship, to be honest. Lineups are out. And he's second. Nice. We also did a Bundesliga quiz and I lost. Kelly got 17 out of 18. Yeah, the lineups will be out any second. Scott McTominay is going to be coming on. Arsenal. Oh, Armstrong, good save. De Gea with a save. Arsenal haven't posted their lineup yet. Let me know when they're out. Let me know the side as well. Che Adams played in Armstrong. Good save. I don't know. It doesn't seem keen on Ollie. Yeah, Fred's goal was given us. Lukaku starts. Lukaku starts. Holden in for White and Saka for Balogun. So still no the big two who have got COVID at the minute. Should be scoring. Should have. But Ward-Prowse comes in and it's away. Salisu. And it's another corner. Southampton really battling. Come on, Southampton. Says Chris. Ward-Prowse to take. In it comes. Headed on. Is anyone in the back? Ah! Stevens. And it's away by Manchester United. Diallo. Bednarek. He puts the ball in. And it's headed wide. And it's out by Fernandez. Lukaku did not hold back on giving Lukaku the number 9. That's the shirt he should be, though, isn't it? He's number 1 striker. Was Giroud number 9? Oh no, Tammy Abraham was number 9, wasn't he? So Armstrong could have, if he'd have just been a little bit closer. Nice though. It's always good when the best players have 1 to 11. I much prefer it. So Fred has come off for Scott McTominay. That being... It was hard, though. It was a hard play. Like, he couldn't really... I don't think he could have got a shot on target. Wan-Bissaka gives it away. Here's Che Adams, the scorer of the only goal of the game scored by Southampton. I don't know what I mean there. But yes, free kick. And it's going to be a yellow card to Maguire. Ward-Prowse will be stood over this. The free kick expert, the set piece specialist. Got a PlayStation t-shirt on. I would have poked in the bottom corner. Yeah, it's just a high pressure situation. I think he would have struggled to have done much else. You only have a split second to think about it, don't you? So it's a shame, though. Ward-Prowse will be probably the one to take this. Salisu is also stood over it. It's very, very good. Very, very good at what he does, Ward-Prowse, when it comes to these free kicks. It is quite far out. He'd have to have a very, very good strike. Just try and get it on target. Gets it on target, then they've got a chance. They're arguing over the wall at the minute. Still going. Ward-Prowse stood over it. Saved, and it's palmed away. Very strange decision. And Pogba's coming away. And he's fouled. Well done by Saluso. Very well done. Stops the momentum there. Very, very well. Very clever. Very strange. Don't understand why he decided to punch it. Very weird. Need to be catching that day. I don't understand. I can't understand why he did that, really. Very bizarre. So Arsenal's team, Walker-Peters is coming on for Perot. Leno, Cedric, Holden, Mari, Tierney, Xhaka, Sambi, Smith Rowe, Pepe, Saka, and Martinelli. Better be safe than sorry, I suppose. Yeah, but I feel like there is no sorry. Is there? It was not like he was gonna. I mean, maybe. End of the day, it was fine, wasn't it? Nothing came of it. It was just a very odd decision. So that's all 3 subs used by Southampton now. We're about to get their first point of the season if things stay as they are. Maguire. Pogba. Matic. Shaw. Maguire. On paper, Chelsea's team should easily be winning. Should make for an interesting game. Should be a Chelsea win, shouldn't it? Chelsea are by far the better side. Here's Ward-Prowse. Puts the ball in. Will it stay in? It shouldn't have stayed in. It won't have stayed in. It will be a corner kick. Line up for Chelsea. Mendy, Aspilicueta, Christian Rudiger, Alonso, Kovacic, Jorginho, James, Mount, Havertz, and Lukaku. Aubameyang is on the bench for Arsenal. But it also says he's missing, so I'm really confused. Anyway. Corner kick. It will be a Ward-Prowse corner kick. In it comes. Headed away. Sancho, and very well done by Romeo. We'll have Ward-Prowse at Liverpool. He's just signed a 5-year contract, so clearly he's very happy at Southampton. 2-2 Hoffenheim and Union Berlin. Still no goals. Any more goals at Wolves? I wonder who's playing up front. Martinelli. Martinelli will be the striker. All he needs is to stop sitting down all the time. How can he take any motivation from that? Well, just different ways of motivating. He doesn't. He is stood up at the minute. Armstrong. Still, will he win the ball? Is he fouled there by Matic? Nothing given. He's told to get up. Stevens. Here's Livramento, who's played very, very well. Still going, Livramento. Very good tackle by Shaw. Stevens wins the balls back, though. Adams. Romeo. Ward-Prowse. Livramento. Diallo. He's played really well, Livramento, actually. Once again, that's a player that wouldn't be getting into Chelsea's side at all, so it's good to see him playing. Diallo. Loads of space out wide for Walker-Peters if he can find him. He goes to Salisu. Now Walker-Peters is found. Plays it back to Walker-Peters. Ward-Prowse. Diallo. Romeo. Poor touch, and they get it away, Man United. 7 minutes to go. Ross County 1, Rangers 2 now, and Montpellier are beating Lorient 3-1. If Saints hold on, Livramento's got to be man of the match. He's played very well. Be interesting to see who he goes with. Ollie needs to stop sitting down all the time. I've already read that one. Thanks so much for everyone who's tuned in already. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't already, feel free to hit the like button and subscribe if you are new. Jesse Lingard is making his return for Manchester United in this one. After his spell away with West Ham. Cross comes in for Manchester United, but no one there, and Livramento will see this out for a throw-in to the Saints. Cross from McTominay, that was. But no one in there, no one anywhere near it. I don't know what he was thinking. Putting it there. Yes, Romeo used to play for Chelsea. Been at Southampton for last few years. Diallo. Walker-Peters. Romeo. Battling for it. And fouled by McTominay. Five minutes to go. Jesse Lingard is the one coming on. And it will be Matic coming off. To a very attacking substitution there. Imagine if he took Bruno for Lingard. No, it is indeed Matic. So they've gone with trying to get the winner with that one. That's their third sub as well. So all final subs have been used. These are going to be the teams who are going to see the game out. Bednarek takes the free kick. Walker-Peters looking for Armstrong, but Lindelof should see this out. What's he done there? He's won a corner, Armstrong. Very well done by him. Scored in the opening game of the season last week against Everton. Took a goal very well as well. Corner kick to Southampton. Ward-Prowse coming over to take it. A goal now would probably mean victory for Southampton. It's very packed in there. The ball comes in. Punched away again by David De Gea. And that's going to be out for a throw-in. United looking for a winner here. Now it's time for Southampton. But Southampton are the team on top at the minute. Livramento to take. Armstrong. Puts the ball in. Shaw. Is he fouled? He is fouled. And it will be a free kick to Manchester United. So Lorient have had a player sent off. Mendes is sent off in the 86th minute. Maguire. Still 1-0 at Wolves and Tottenham as well. Harry Kane has gone on the pitch as well. So he's come on in the last sort of 10 minutes. It's been all Wolves. 23% attempts to 5 Wolves have battered them, but they have failed to get anything from the game. Sure. Lingard. Sure. Greenwood. Lingard. Shot takes a deflection, and there is Alex McCarthy. I assume it's Arsenal versus Chelsea. Probably not, but I might change my mind in the next 5 minutes. Now, I am desperately close to 5,000 subscribers, so I'm trying my best to get there as soon as I can. Walker Peters. Talisu. Walker Peters again. Rangers have a 1-0, 2-1 up at the break. Salisu. Walker Peters gets the better of McTominay. McTominay still staying in the battle. Walker Peters gets the better of him there. There's been a red card at Rems and red card at Met, so something must have happened. Half time at Hearts. Hearts 0, Aberdeen 0. .89 minutes on the clock. Ball comes in, headed away by Fernandez. Sure. And Livramento steps in. McTominay wins the ball back. Sure. 5 added minutes. Minimum of 5 added minutes. McTominay shot. Out. Fernandez, Pogba. Good tackle. Really good tackle by Che Adams. And he's fouled by Pogba. And that will be a yellow card. Very well done by Che Adams. St Johnstone and Dundee is also 0-0. St Johnstone been involved in European football. Pinman, thanks so much for tuning in. How you doing? Thanks so much for joining the stream. The Spurs game is making me very nervous. It's still 1-0 as far as I'm aware. Thanks so much for everyone who's tuned in today. I really do appreciate it. We're hanging in on Brentford. I've seen the stats. It's been incredible. Tino Livramento is man of the match. He's played absolutely fantastic. Certainly deserves his man of the match. He has taken on Shaw multiple times and got the better of him. He's very played very well. Provided a completely different outlet to what he would have had last season. Very, very good. Very good. 3 minutes left. So it's Carabao Cup in midweek. I'm looking at doing Arsenal versus West Brom. So if you want to tune into that, you can do. Jack Stevens picked up a yellow card. Walker Peters. He loses the ball. And here come Man United with Shaw. Out wide to Lingard. Livramento. Yeah, he's played really, really well. Definitely deserves it. Pogba goes long. Looking for Sancho, but that will go out of play. And it will be a goal kick. Lorient have had a player sent off. I think it's the second player they've had sent off. And Bordeaux and Angers have drew 1-1. Poor result for United opens the door for Chelsea. Well, I mean, we're early days, aren't we? Remember Brighton are having a good season. And Alex McCarthy takes the goal kick. It's headed on, and Harry Maguire will deal with it. Luke Shaw steps in. Salisu gets it away. Wan-Bissaka gets it forward, and that's going to go out if it hasn't already. Oh, and the Spurs. Poor result for United opens the door for Chelsea. Good display by Southampton. Southampton played really well. I wasn't expecting them to have. I thought they'd lose today. I really did. Free kick to Manchester United. Looks like Pogba's taken a knock. I think it was a head-on-head collision. They've taken it quickly. We are over time. We are over time. And Ward-Prowse wins it back. Livramento's going forward. They are just going to play it out and play it safe. Play it long, Ward-Prowse. Play an extra 30 seconds. A bit confused where this time has come from. Thank you so much, Alex. Really appreciate it. Sure. That's away, surely that's it. Still playing from the ref. There we are, full time. It has finished Southampton 1, Manchester United 1. Their first point of the season for Southampton. It's Manchester United equal Arsenal's record of going unbeaten away from home, stretching back to January 2020. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and subscribe if you are new. And thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. My name is Mike, and I will see you soon.